Oh, let me unmute the mic. That probably helps. Hey, chickadees. Hey, Garrick. We are, getting off to a slow morning start, but, oh, kicking in with some STFC and some OSRS in the background and all that. Nice marathon stream yesterday, and we're live on YouTube as well. So trying to keep tabs on that. Let me just get all the notifications filed out there and everything. And in fact, they're even doing a little bit of a shorts thing feature through YouTube. It's not going to catch my camera because of the way they do it automatically, but I don't have to do anything extra to do it, which is nice. Um, so anyway, welcome in on YouTube as well as let's do some Star Trek. We'll see how long that occupies us before we go into some more OSRS. We're developing the clan over there. Okay, and I'm gonna go from there. Sure. No. See. Yeah, there's some video. Okay, I'm really live. And there's some sound. Let me mute that. All right. I guess Garrick is here, seeing us. All is right with the world. Testing out things. Fire this off into Twitterverse. Trying to get Star Trek Fleet Command and or STFC to trend on Twitter/X. I think I'm the only person using X. Anyway. All right, we do that now. Just do the notifications on Discord. Let's see. Well, the microscapers were out here. I'm still fishing for the blue lobster and the fishing pet. Eric, you got that pet. That's the one you told me you got, right? Took you like a long time. I'm having horrible time with the pets. I got the first one pretty easy, and after that, it has slowed to a crawl. I did 20 levels of woodcutting, didn't get the woodcutting pet. Got tired of doing that, but now I'm focusing on pets right now for the that's Owen took well I'm focusing on pets and pet maps because those are going to carry over, so the rest is going to be the grind that we do later, to regrind up, but we know how to regrind. Now that I know, Garrick, I learned from you that 72 is the max hourage that you can have. That gives me something to shoot for because, yeah, although I have occasionally run out. It doesn't happen often. I'm a streamer and can kind of get a lot of hours when I am streaming. So as long as I can, the 54 hours that I have usually carries me from end of day Sunday till Thursday night. Although I know that's more than that, but depends on what's going on. Like, so I could use more, but so I might want to push towards that. But I've been buying the pet maps as I get a tenner. So that's what I'm kind of eager for them to launch and do what they're going to do, so we can kind of settle in it. As I think about some things, I'm like, that's not going to be worth that much. It's going to reset. Going for things that are going to stick. Oh, I need my first cup of coffee, folks. And toast. All right, how we got? Let's see. Let me get my YouTube chat out there so I can see it. Let me put the Twitch in there because we're trying to convince people. Copy. Here we are. All right. The reset coming soon. I'm also working on things that will carry. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I think it's going to be. Is it fourth quarter? Or well, actually, I don't know that it's specific. It could be any time now, but I don't know. It'd be good if it launches somewhere in the harvest holiday season. That seems like a good time. Kind of. Well, to me, it seems like. I mean, that's like my favorite time of year, anyways. As we get out of the summer, something like that. Okay, now let's look. Getting our microscape and seeing. If you're wondering, if you're on YouTube and wondering all this stuff, just come over to Twitch and we'll explain it all. There's lots of fun stuff to play. Pokemon to catch, microscape to get good at. Yeah, I'm looking to see if our stream is showing yet. It is, apparently. All right. We got Mrs. Rooster's character over there. I was already watching the stream, but I don't think it doesn't always count for her. There you go. And we had a wood cutting party with the clan last night. Even after the stream, I think we started it during the stream, but and there's still an event going on for it. But this is on the member server, so but believe it or not, that's available. We were having some fun with that. Actually, it was fun. Starts getting that social element kicking in. So we're going to be cutting wood and fire making and fletching and stuff while we work on Star Trek. Okay, so we're going to do all that. Let's see. All right. Okay. So I have been sitting on some stuff. So okay, let's find out. Okay, we got a domination event. Well, we're gonna grind some stuff anyway. So, by the way, Garrick, how's the sound and music mix? Decent? Okay enough? Sector aggregation, and this is the one that only counts any. Sounds great. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. I get paranoid about it. I start trying to listen. It's a lot harder. I don't care. I don't care about dual waves. And I don't know that many people in my alliance that are a few levels above me care about it either. Garrick, oh, thank you, Garrick. Thanks for checking it out there as well over on YouTube. Want to make sure I can see it over there. And I got my chat where I can see it. I'm using a different multi-stream platform for OBS because I've had trouble with my Stream Elements plugin and I can't get it fixed so far. So, and I got tired of not reaching out on YouTube because there's good folks, especially good folks for OSRS over there. They seem that don't come over on the way. So, and it's hostiles, buildings, and research, which we're going to be doing for domination anyway, and NER. Those are excellent and easy to do. And there's a wild Carnivine. Let's see. There's Pokemon. I don't need it, but you know, we'll get there. So the ticketed event, I went out and found myself a crystal G5 mine. I don't have to do the painful thing that I was doing. So, and we'll just go over here. Started that. Search time. As my cleanup will end. And so, okay. Yeah. So not as much. There is dual wave defenses that we could do. I keep expecting the Syndicate pass to come in, but domination on the Syndicate. I'm gonna go ahead and collect some of that stuff. So sitting on it. I was hoping, I think maybe it's gonna be tomorrow. They're gonna be like gain Syndicate XP. And look, we just leveled up. Another officer preset, which I finally started using those again. Good. And do you have something else for me? No, but we're a Syndicate level 49 now. Okay, let me collect this before I forget. We got Alliance tournament coming up on the 16th. Said starting the 16th. I think that's Thursday. Yeah, that's Thursday. It's when I'll be streaming next. Should be good instead of it starting on Wednesday. Okay, so that might be interesting. We're gonna look at it because they've done. You know, if you read their blog, I did. I was like, I could make a video about this, but I don't know that it would make sense because their blog it's fairly dense. Like it makes some sense to them, and as I read later, what I had read earlier made more sense. Which isn't probably is a sign of poor writing. So I'm just like, what are you doing? Let's see here. Oh, okay. So I forgot I don't have a knife or a tinderbox on me. So, oh, come on. Now you get a look at these colors. This is my happy woodcutter outfit right now. I mean, come on. Deposit those maple logs. We can deal with those a little later. Yeah, let's see what we got in the bird's nest. Which ring? Okay, emerald rings, bird's nest. Put that over there. And I got a bunch of these bird's nests. But anyway, let's get busy. Over here there is a cinder box and there's a knife, and that's what we need to be carrying so we can do the things. We made a ton of progress in RuneScape this week, so we're gonna keep it up. Loving that game. An old game. Still going strong somehow. All right, let's look over here. This is where the crystal is. I found this. I found this earlier, and brought my little selkie out to accelerate it. One of my selkies. So what is it? So the Nova is mining at 344,000, which I would have thought was enough on this G5. However, this one, 2,633,000. So it ain't messing around with a G5. No, that is. So those selkies are wonderful. All right, now we know we need to do our V'ger. I have liked the V'ger loop, although I don't like the parts where you can't use people and all that stuff. I think some of it's kind of dirty pool. Can't make it challenging in another way. So I don't really agree with that, but I've enjoyed that grind because that helps me progress. Several ships, the Serene Squall and the Relativity, which I've been focusing on catching those two up the whole time. So I'm just using the V'ger loop for that, and I think I can branch out to the GS31 later or now, and and I can move that, and it is a good loop, I think, and it's really being good for me as a catch-up loop. Okay, now let's find Chang. And then below deck it. Where is my coffee? Oh, I was thinking we were going to have some different kind of breakfast, but I think let me know. Bat it down. Welcome in. Thank you for the hour for all. Let's see. Let me know. You're hearing the Serenity now, right? I was stumbling on some sound things. So hopefully y'all heard that. Let me know. Probably didn't hear it on YouTube, but okay, it worked. But on Twitch, I think I've got it blocked out on YouTube, which is fine. No one Seinfeld coming to take my pennies. So let's see here. We are live. Good. I found some. Oh, I'm gonna jump him. Found some place where it doesn't work if I'm looking at the library. It depends on what sounds, where I have the sounds routed. So last night I stumbled on that and didn't want to get too worried about it. My other test showed that it was coming through. All right. In the meantime, let's go over here. We'll go in. We want to get the Q trials just running for the dailies. I mean, we'll be doing a lot of the grind. There's a V'ger grind. No, not V'ger. I'm doing the V'ger. But I do want to get... Let's fast forward these guys. We need to do freebooters. We're gonna pound research for the domination. Holodeck. It supposedly gives me some... I don't even know where I get those officers from. Right? I haven't paid a lot of attention, I'll tell you that. I know it builds up good officers that I use. Let's see. There we go. Right, double dominate. And voyage across the void. All right. Part efficiency. I didn't notice that. All right, let's see here. Research, basic one. Through concerted effort, we've been grinding through some of this. We're going to catch up the 4-star stuff as soon as we hit a little bit of a wall. But look at this. We've been pushing this stuff through. This will be 63. We are not spending enough. We're up against people we just can't compete with yet. Baby in the forest. All right. Also, let's take this ship. Where are those officers? I don't know. Claim this stuff before we forget. So when you upgrade the holodeck, there's a place where you're opening up some Enterprise card and Data, who are phenomenal characters that I use all the time. Maybe they're in the recruit section. Might be as silly as that. I think they're over at the end somewhere where I don't look. Something like that. I don't know if you auto get them or you have to go grab them. Go to recruit. Pull that because we have it. Not pulling independent archive because we're building up on the other one. Are they down? Is it like past these? I don't know what I'm talking about, right? These guys, there they are. Yeah, way over here. Okay. Way over here. I don't go that far down this list. I'm rarely in here in Enterprise Destroy. So I had two claims already. Level 25. Is that all? I don't feel like I'm missing out that much. Oh, we'll let it jump into. All right, let's we got another one. All right, now, challenge track again. Let's see, we're at 100 points to the free to play end, so we just need one of the daily goals, which usually is this one, dealing damage. So I think I'm having to hit more than one to it. It kind of hurt. 99, yeah, we got to hit 2. I don't need to do the rest, and there's no event killing them, so it's like, just bring them. Or actually, I'll let them jump home and sit. Took half or a little more the whole. Free to play week is done. Take that. Mondays, I think the special event it plays for the away team. So like to find in. I got this thing, so now I have 2 of these suckers that show up. You know, seems seemingly okay. I think when I get Starvenac here, I think, yeah, they max out 100 and 100. No, so I don't need to throw any more on those. That'll be our 1, 2. What you may have noticed is that I don't have any coffee. We're also planning to do Bismarck's, or variants of that. I think it has a multiple, like a dark velvet, black velvet. So a little bit of sparkling wine and Guinness layered breakfast drink, like not a mimosa, beer and wine. So we were gonna try a little of that. It like looks cool. You know, if you've ever had the black and tan, it kind of like that. If you're familiar with those kind of pints. I should make that kind of thing. Oh, I haven't done that stuff in ages. Anyway, we're gonna open a few things. Only 249 chests. And my guy needs to chop in the wood. Let's see, we got anybody on? Puka is in there. Look, we're starting to make some more friends. We got more people in there. We do have the clan, I assume. I will invite applications while I'm logged in. I doubt we're gonna, well, you never know. We might get some people. It's made a casual thing. And both, we had, last night, we had the banner on, and Psycraft was carrying our banner, which is kind of a silly looking banner and cape, but it was kind of to stand out with a little bit of silliness. We're not taking ourselves too seriously, but we are having a lot of fun. So let me see. We're gonna bring that home in a little bit. That's gonna be done. 12 minutos. 51. I think it's desperation times to get some coffee while we're waiting on a few things to kick. I'm kind of waiting for the 10 o'clock flip in 8 minutes before I do a thing. Catfish is an awesome better. Thank you, Garrick. I like the cat and the fish. You know, it's kind of the mustardy yellow. I probably could go for a slightly different, a more orange would be a little nice. It's kind of a little orange, which I like. Or, you know, we could do it, but I like it. I think it stands out because it's not like trying to look cool. So I think that's cool. Hey, Kinslayer, lurking and escaping away. All right, no problem. Yeah. So, and again, like I said, cat and fish, because, you know, there were no chickens and roosters. But also the idea that, you know, we're catfishing you. Is it a joke? Are we trying to trick you? I want people to stop and think, but I want them to. Anyway, that's what we're doing. There's a quillfish in chat on Pokemon. Also, let me make sure. I need to get my YouTube there. And we can see that chat. It gets every time I go in to do something on the screen, it puts it behind other things. So it's not the same software that had it integrated. If I can figure out how to turn that back on without using other parts of it, that might be good. Two of the two multicast softwares, they don't want to play well together because they're competing with each other. So anyway, oh, Miss Puka, hey. Miss Puka. We got a different banner. I guess they maybe have their own. They're hanging out. They're in our alliance, and I don't know where that one is, but or I don't know. That's a little different anyway. But let's look them up. No, I don't know what. I was like hoping it would let me know what this is. I'm not really sure. Get a 99. I got a couple 99s over there. Glad Puka joined us. I was just wondering what that equipment was, but it doesn't. You don't want to look me up. Oh, they're giving us redwood. I am going to go deposit. And you know what? We're going to get out the banner. Where's that Veil XM? There it is. There we are with the banner. Means when we're standing still, it should be showing that banner at least, which might actually help. Family crest. It's a family crest. It costs 500K. Okay, cool. Oh, I've heard about family crest. It's in one of the diaries, right? Welcome in, Puka. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Technically, I'm on Star Trek 4 right now, but we're always a little bit back here in OSRS until we move over. 500K, but it looked neat. Yeah. Let's see here. I need a cup of coffee pretty desperately before it's 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna go get it. Thank you, Puka, for the redwood. I'm sure that'll come in handy when I can use it. Once we try to build up. I'll be right back. So nobody go nowhere. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I'm back in. Let's see what we're. Look, we're holding our little banner. Yay. All right, and we hit the 10 o'clock. It's 9:59, but I've got coffee now. We are gonna have some try Bismarck's, but Mrs. Rooster's probably gonna take a shower soon. We'll probably do that when she's done. Like a little mid-morning thing. I woke up at 6, but I got up. I was really dizzy, so I went back to sleep. Took another couple hours. So those weird ear things. I mean, so yeah, I didn't go to mass this morning, but I was just like dizzy and I sleep. So 10 o'clock. We're gonna jump this ship there. We're gonna take this ship and we're gonna jump it home. We need, I think, 4 jumps for the jumping day. Yeah. And let's go pay or start up the spend faction event. So we get our ship repairs counting. Might take care of it. Anomalous phenomenon is there now. I think anything else really showing up. Repair. Bam. And if you're on Twitch and you're not sure, we are live. We are multicasting over to YouTube. Come on over. Exclamation YouTube will get you a link. See what we're doing, where we're at, and all that. We were doing that, but it's been like 2.5 months since we were multicasting. I was doing TikTok as well, but software is not working. But they're trying a new one. I don't actually have a TikTok stream key, as apparently many people do not. So, kind of a thing. So I can only do it through one of these apps that I use. Now, 2 minutes. Let's go find some kills. Set this up to kill a few freebooters. Get the free booty. All grouped somewhat nicely. Another marathon 11+ hour stream yesterday. And when I got on early, and then I ended up staying on late. Went from breakfast time to cocktail and dinner time. Yeah. There is our. Actually, go ahead and just do that. We'll come back to him. If you're trying to support us in the after hours, and amongst things like using the Amazon link for buy things from Amazon you were going to buy anyway, but also just watch the live stream that's recorded to YouTube on muted in a tab or something. Just watch it later, let it play. That's with the algorithm, a little ad revenue, things like that. Look here. The freebooter's done. If I go to the bottom and I don't see any more freebooters, and they are done. How much is it? 1.02 million. Well, with full. Let's bring it home. I bet that completed though. I don't need to sit on that node anymore. We'll do different things. Let's see. I assume we completed it. But there's a crystal miner. Oh my helps. You can jump home. Bring him home. We will string these later. These are I think we're back. Yeah, we're back now. A little blip. I suspect I know what that is, so we'll turn off